Well, 5 in the morning. Head to school now. See you, kid. See you, kid. See you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Off my car. Connect the bitch. Have one for the day. Head to school. Here we are at school. Gang gang. Disconnect. Look it. Took it out character for a second. I can't find that other building. I searched everywhere around. You know, I could search more, but no. So you're gonna have to deal with this as a school. Even though, as you can see, it's cute. It's fucking Creole apartment complex. Look at this. It's Creole apartment complex. So yeah, just deal with it. If not, you can go with someone else. 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm making $10,000 a month working from home writing Bigfoot rock fiction.
Let's go chill over here, yo.
This mad fun. No, man.
Let's go chill over here. Basketball court down here, yo.
Does this game have a block button?
Let's go chill over here, will do. Have a wonderful day with YouTube. Have fun, I mean.
Is this weird to see me back in this recording setup if you've been here since the very beginning? Probably. You know, usually when I drive home like this, nothing bad ever happens. I don't crash my car. I don't go into a ravine. I don't meet a slender man or a werewolf or some kind of cryptid that's going to crash into my car and cause me to careen off into oblivion. That never happens. Oh my god, I can see. Okay. It's usually an uneventful trip, just like my trip back home will be to LA from Cincinnati. Probably. Something's supposed to be happening. It's real dark on the outsides of this. I mean, it's nighttime, so I guess that's pretty bad. Like, no one questioned that I do know that night is dark. I do get that. But it's particularly dark. So... Oh.
Yo.
I don't know if they
Hey,
got
Daddy.
gas out.
Are you at school?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I am.
Usually
I'm
running
not at
low on
school.
gas doesn't cause your lights to...
Oh, do you want me to come pick you up then? Since you're not at school, I can rag. Yeah, come pick me up, Daddy. See you soon. See you, Daddy. Hang up. So Rag's gonna go pick up one of my hoes. Since they're not at school today, I don't have to be at school. Gang gang. Well shit, pull out my Glock, I'm at school for fuck's sake.
This is whack. Idols better not be doing drugs here.
Yeah, but... Walk it. Go pick up one of my horse, yo.
Do not get started.
Named Olivia. Move. Shit.
Hey.
Hey. So, I don't know what happened until Olivia. I got a place. Keep going straight. Got it. Oh, that normal place. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, cool. Well, guys, I will see you when we are at the place. What we know. Oh, this is the place. Yep, it sure is. It sure is. The abandoned fucking water park. Rocket. Hey kid. Hey guys. Let's go to over here. Go to over here. Fair enough.
Flicker like that.
Run.
Oh no! Oh, that's okay. It just ran out of gas. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, good thing I didn't pull off to the side or nothing. I guess I'm done. That's what I get for not getting gas. Flashlight. Well, I tried using my phone, but I didn't get any signal. Sure about that. Okay.
Hey,
Whatever you say. I decided to follow the
Yeah,
road until
I
I
am.
find a gas station or something.
Can
Okay,
you go
that's what I do.
inside? Can you go
Definitely
inside
what I
and cook me up a burger?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean a
shift
pizza.
is go slower.
Something.
That seems
Good
right.
girl. Oh,
That's
yeah,
not weird.
whore.
Oh no, I'll be back, Daddy.
Good girl, whore.
Hello, sign. What nightmares do you hold for me? What does that mean? Boobs ahead? I've never seen any. Is there bumps?
I put on,
Bumps
Daddy.
ahead?
Good girl, is ya?
Is this a
Oh,
bumpy
no.
place? Is there a weird black dot on the moon? Is it an eyeball?
Her blonde.
Strange. Oh, hello. Hi! Can you help me? Ah, good. I saw a house. I decided to go there and ask for help. I'm sure this is gonna go great for me. Always do. Hello? It's me. Open the door. Open the door. Fine. I should go break into their car. Let me in. Fee, fi, fo, fum and whatnot. I'm peeking in your windows. I'm looking at all your stuff. Oh, I saw a back door which was open, really weird. Yeah, definitely I'm going in. I'm going in, everybody. Oh, whoa. Hello. Thought I could maybe find a telephone to call for help in their bathroom. I just take a big dump in their toilet. They won't mind. La la la, weird goblin. La 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 la. La. Hello. Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Was my closet always open like that? Those really are the nightmare closets. I don't know why they're there. What did I missed the message. What was I supposed to do? I didn't see it. Hello. Was I supposed to leave immediately? Was there an urgent crisis with which I need to leave? Hello? Hello? Garage was locked. I needed to find a key. Yep. Where would a key be? Okay.
Shit.
Not here. Anybody seen a key? Anybody? Key for me? Key? That was me. Nobody panic. I did that. All by myself. Where would a key be?
Tell the cameras how old you are. 17 years
Maybe it
old.
would be in here.
Don't want.
I don't see one. Well, frick!
Oh, there we are.
Yep, baby daddy.
Yep. How's your mom, by the way? She's good.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Why it's here, I have no idea.
She's pregnant
I
with your
found the
children,
key.
with your child.
Key for me.
That's good, Sonny.
Definitely
Yeah.
going to
Oh,
do
no.
me good. What happened? Oh, that. I didn't see that because the door blocked my path. My heart sank or something. Oh, man.
Here.
I shouldn't be stepping all in here.
Give her,
Hey, Gazcan.
give her this money.
Key for me. It's definitely going
Can
to
I
do me
have-
good.
Have a little bit.
Yeah, sure. You can give her a bit.
What
Thank you,
happened?
Daddy.
Oh, that. I didn't see
You're
that because the
welcome.
door
Love you.
blocked my
Love you
path.
too, daddy.
My heart sank or something. Oh, man. I shouldn't be
I've
stepping
done
all
what
in here.
for?
Oh, no.
Hey, Gazcan.
You're one of my whores.
That's all I needed.
is he?
I'm out of here. Anybody
Yep.
got any milk? Alright. See you around, guys. I'll go out the front. Nope. Why would I do that? That would be the quickest way out. La la la! La la la
Number
la!
one. I'm
I'm running now. I'm running to my car like a madman. I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm running like a perfectly ordinary person. I swear it felt like something was following me. Interesting ideas you have. What a vivid imagination. Once I get to the safety of my car, I'll refuel it, then drive away. You were speaking in the past tense for a while there, and then you started I have a phone call ringing on me. It's my mom, which is weird because I'm at my mom's house.
We traced the call. It's coming from inside the house.
Okay, 1 second, Mom. I'm about to be free and go home, all safe, like. Definitely.
Number one.
Oh, it's so goopy. I refueled it. I can drive away now. Definitely not something waiting for me in my car. La 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 la. Li, 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 li. La 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 la. La da dee da dee 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 dee.
Sometimes looks can be really
The
deceiving.
one.
She was around high school age when she became an assassin. She lived 6 years on the run. Every turf war would result in a massacre. When we talk about narcos, we usually think of people like Pablo Escobar or El Chapo, ruthless men surrounded by a fleet of loyal, aggressive soldiers. But what if I told you some of the most dangerous narcos in South America were actually women?
I'm talking of the women who stood by dangerous drug barons through their most volatile moments. The ones who ran whole divisions of the drug trade, and the ones who were ruthless enough to overthrow and run the cartels themselves.
If you're surprised, that's fair. After all, it's men who are usually associated with war. Zainab Salbi said of women, like life, peace begins with women. We are the first to forge lines of alliance and collaborate across conflict divides. But what happens when women take arms? Let's look at some of the most dangerous female narcos in history. This is La Catrina, or Maria Guadalupe Lopez Esquivel.
Oh, damn,
She
she's
led
fat
a
ass,
notorious
though.
hit squad that left a bloodbath behind everywhere they went. Maria had humble beginnings. She was the daughter of a rancher and a housewife. She grew up in the city of Tepelcatepec, but she knew she didn't want to stay there for too long. She hated school, and she never wanted to
Yes.
pursue a regular life. In 2017, she ran off from home and started living with a member of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel in Aguililla. Maria had fallen in love with Miguel Fernandez, who was a high-ranking narcotics baron. But Maria didn't join the cartel out of love for a man. She did so out of love for fame and money. Within months,
I'm gonna go
she
check it,
climbed up
Daddy.
the cartel ranks
Go,
and
go.
started making showing it on social media too.
Not ready yet.
Before
Oh, good.
long, she took the name La Catrina, a
Oh,
hats off to
damn.
the famous day of the dead festival figure. La Catrina became a part of a gang of sicarios, young pretty women soldiers who used their beauty and innocent looks to lure and kill members from the rival gangs. But as Maria wanted to continue climbing the ranks, she soon became the leader of her team. Then, she became the commander of a hit squad. She and her squad were responsible for several assassinations, extortions, and kidnapping. In October 2017, Mexican police were executing a warrant at a home when they were ambushed by La Catrina squad. It was a massacre. After they killed 13 officers and injured many others, the squad set 2 police cars on fire. The message was clear. They wanted war with the police, and La Catrina felt invincible. But the officers heard her voice when she was giving orders to kill. Then they knew she was responsible for the attack, and they knew they had to get to her.
She
On
fucked up.
January 10, 2020, the National Guard received a tip about La Catrina's location. They didn't waste any time. The officers surrounded the squad's safe house, and a violent shootout ensued. Except this time, it was the squad that took the hit.
Tranquila, mija, ya viene el helicóptero por ti. Ya viene el helicóptero. Tranquila, hija, tranquila. Vas a estar bien.
But La Catrina had been shot in the jugular. She was taken to the helicopter while all her men were put down on their knees and cuffed. But age 21, Maria Lopez died inside the helicopter after she lost a lot of blood. Easy come, easy go. This is Sandra Avila Beltran. She led a life filled of crime and tumultuous relationships. And it all culminated with one huge move that brought her down. Sandra didn't really have a chance at a normal life. She was practically born into the Sinaloa cartel. Her mother's family were notorious heroin smugglers. Her father, Alfonso Alvilla Quintero, was the brother of the Guadalajara cartel leader, Rafael Caro Quintero. Sandra grew up in the 1960s, watching cold-blooded men do transactions and tough negotiations, and resort to violence whenever words weren't convincing enough.
A bomb.
This was the language she knew from a very young age. By 13, she was her dad's official money counter, and at the same age, she witnessed a massive shootout. Sandra went on to study journalism at a
If these gangs want control. Why don't they fucking take over? Like I'm doing with my gang will work for. Alright, they're pussies. They'd rather breed out and drug deal than rather go out in war. Like take over territory. You know how what I'm doing for my boss? Yeah, why don't they do that? But no, they're just a big fucking pussies. They are wannabe gangsters.
Prestige
Cartels,
University, but her
all
colleagues
gangs
remember her as a
are
very
wannabe
withdrawn,
gangsters.
always
Besides
suspecting
my
person.
gang, what I
However,
work for.
this was just her
We are the
persona.
only real
When she was 21,
gang in
Sandra
the
started
world.
dating Armando
The
Carrillo
rest are
Fuentes,
fucking
the
pussies.
boss of the Juarez cartel.
Huh.
Around the same time,
Cartel
she
ain't
became a
shit.
prominent figure in the Sinaloa cartel, overseeing illegal substance shipments
If they
to
wanna
the U.S.
truly take
Her relationship
over,
with Fuentes didn't last a long time, but she would have many
take over
more,
territories.
and her two marriages would be more tactical than romantic. But her husbands were ex-police commanders turned traffickers. These men knew the ins and outs of the Mexican police world, and their insights helped her dodge the law and become a huge figure when it came to substance smuggling. Ironically, both of her husbands were stabbed to death by hired assassins. Another one of her rumored lovers was El Chapo himself. No one knows just how romantic their relationship was, but one thing's for certain.
Our
They
chopper
were
ain't
once very
shit.
close, and Sandra
He's in
was
jail
head
now.
of public relations for
In
the
American
Sinaloa
jail.
cartel. Then Sandra had yet another tumultuous affair. Juan Diego Espinoza Ramirez, also called the Tiger.
Cabron.
The Tiger had strong connections to the Norte del Valle cartel in Colombia. This was just the open door
my
she
arse.
needed. Through Sandra, Colombian and Mexican cartels were now united, and she was making more money for Sinaloa than ever before. In 2001, the U.S. seized a tuna fishing boat transporting 9 tons of white snow. Imagine how many more actually came
Cocaine.
into the country before the DEA finally caught on to them. After this incident, Sandra got her nickname, the Queen of the Pacific. She also got hundreds of officers on her tail, working hard to arrest her and bring down the Sinaloa cartel. She lived 6 years on the run and suffered the kidnapping of her son as a result of her violent means of negotiation. Finally, in 2007, she was arrested.
Tu nombre, por favor.
Sandra Ávila Beltrán.
¿De dónde es originaria?
Tijuana, Baja California.
When the officer asked her what business she was in, she said clothing. Even though she was convicted and sent to prison for life, she remained adamant that she shouldn't be there. Then she complained about insects in her cell and arranged for prime conditions, food, alcohol, and cigarettes to her liking. When she was denied restaurant-made food, she claimed her basic rights were being violated. In 2015, she was released and is now living in Guadalajara. This is Jocelyn Alejandra Nino. She was a young cartel assassin with a harrowing story. Jocelyn's life began like many others. She was born in the 1990s to a relatively poor family in the Tamaulipas in northeastern Mexico. It's unclear whether her family has ties to the local cartels or whether their financial situation pushed her towards the illegal side of work. But from a very young age, Jocelyn became an active member of the Gulf Cartel. In fact, she was around high school age when she became an assassin for them. This is around the time she earned her nickname, La Flaca. In English, this means the skinny one. As you can see, she was quite a tiny person compared to the huge firearm she was holding. But in Mexican tradition, La Flaca is also a female skeleton saint, Our Lady of Holy Death, who is sometimes depicted in artwork for the popular Day of the Dead festival. You might think, hey, it sounds pretty badass to be an assassin at age 18, but there's nothing cool about it. First of all, La Flaca took many lives under the instruction of her even more ruthless bosses. Second of all, life in the cartel is not that glorious. It's not known exactly how La Flaca climbed the ranks and made it to assassin so soon. But most girls like her, young petite girls from impoverished backgrounds started out by being lookouts for the gang or even illegal street workers. They get treated and mistreated in every way imaginable before they gain some authority. And even then, it's not all fame and money. This all became all too clear in January 2015. On January 5th that year, someone leaked this picture of La Flaca to Valor or Tamaulipas, a citizen journalist page meant specifically for organized crime leaks. The picture quickly made it to Facebook and Twitter. People were fascinated by this small young woman with a friendly smile. It stood in pretty stark contrast to her bulletproof vest and big firearm. Who was she?
I'm gonna
Was
go
she a
check
big
it.
shot in the
Good
gang?
study.
Was its background.
Her blonde.
Indeed, La Flaca's room didn't look anything like the luxurious villas we see in Narcos. Is this the true reality of cartel living? Is it really worth the risk of losing your life? And is it really worth taking a life if you're gonna live in poverty anyway? It seems like only the very few top dogs get to live luxuriously, while their employees only ruin their lives for them. La Flaca's picture was a window into the tragic reality of Mexican cartels. The photo got thousands of likes online, but this was the beginning of the end for Jocelyn. She was a member of the Los Ciclones gang, led by Angel Eduardo Prado Rodriguez, aka Ciclone 7. At the time, they were at war with another gang, Los Metros. By leaking photos of the Ciclones members, Los Metros weakened the cartel and exposed these people, making them easy targets for the police as well as the rival gangs. And La Flaca was indeed a very easy target. Ciclone 7 sent her to fight Los Metros from Rio Bravo, which was Los Metros' territory. So every day, there was a death sentence for her, and eventually, she met a truly gruesome end. On April 13, 2015, police officers discovered her dismembered body inside a freezer in a parking lot in Matamoros, Tamaulipas. Throughout the day, the officers kept finding more body pieces scattered across town. Some were inside plastic bags. La Flaca was only identified thanks to her distinctive tattoo. She'd written Niño on her arm. This was her family name, but it also meant child. It's a sad irony that this was what was left of her. She really was a child when she died, somewhere between her late teens and early 20s. And to make things even more tragic, the autopsy confirmed that she had also been tortured first, as Los Metros were trying to get information about Los Ciclones' other members. La Flaca was killed together with another woman and a man. In a final gruesome act, Los Metros took pictures of their dismembered bodies and posted them on social media with the caption, "This will happen to all the filthy who support Los Ciclones. Keep sending these fucking assholes." Violence only leads to violence, and the Mexican drug cartels are no peaceful place. This is Melissa Margarita Calderon Ojeda, aka La China.
Here you go.
She was the
Thanks,
commander
Daddy.
of a
You're
cartel
welcome.
army that
Let's
was
eat.
so violent. Legendary drug lords
But
like
then you know
Pablo
how
Escobar and El Chapo,
I know.
and how they
I got
spent
that on Better
millions on
Heights.
the most exotic
Yep.
and luxurious things in the world.
Her
Escobar had a
blonde.
whole private zoo at his estate in Colombia. Chapo had a diamond-encrusted pistol that he took everywhere with him, and this prized possession even had his initials written on it. But it's not just them, folks. There are many more like them. In this video, we're going to talk about Mencho, the most wanted man in Mexico. We're going to tell you all about his insane lifestyle and his billionaire status. Before we get into his glamorous lifestyle, let's take a look at his rise to power. Most Mexican drug lords of his generation are in prison or dead, but not Nemesio Asegura
Or in
Valdez
hiding.
at 56 years old. The
Don't
kingpin
forget
has
that.
never even been caught.
Or in
In fact,
hiding.
the United States government is offering up to $10 million to anybody that offers information leading to his arrest.
Tonight, the DEA is offering $10 million for information leading to the arrest of the Mexican drug kingpin known as El Mencho.
El Mencho is the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, CJNG. He's been running the game for at least 20 years now, and he's showing no signs of stopping. His operations have expanded far and wide across Mexico and several states in America. Needless to say that Mencho has a whole drug empire, but it didn't happen overnight. In fact, it all started a long, long time ago. It's no secret that most people in this life were exposed to it from a very young age, which is what happened with Carvantes as well. He left elementary school after his 5th year, when he was hired to look after avocado fields. But it wasn't any ordinary avocado fields. The Milenio Cartel owned them.
The Milenio Cartel used to be one of the most
LeBron.
financially powerful cartels in Mexico.
The family was trafficking marijuana and hiding it in the fruits, and Mincho was an active participant. So he's been in the game since he was a kid. With time, he became a plantation watchman and even got promoted to trafficker. But he had bigger dreams than avocados. So he left the fields behind and illegally moved to Northern California. Once in the States, El Mencho became involved with heroin and methamphetamine gangs and started to build his network. He started taking frequent trips to Mexico and the United States, often under different aliases such as Roberto Salgado or Miguel Valadez. He was even arrested by the San Francisco police when he was 19 for stolen property and carrying a loaded gun. In 1989, he was arrested again in San Francisco for selling drugs, and he was deported back, but he re-entered the States. 3 years after, he was arrested once again, this time on federal drug charges in California. Mincho and his brother, Abraham, were caught carrying out a heroin deal. Abraham was in charge of the transaction while Nemesio was on the lookout. Although he was much younger than his brother, Mincho recognized that the men were being set up and even warned his brother. Something with the police caught on his wiretap. 3 weeks after the incident, the two were arrested. El Mencho claimed that he wasn't involved in the deal, but ultimately, he had to plead guilty to save his brother from a lifetime prison sentence. He was sentenced to 5 years and imprisoned at the Big Spring Correctional Center for 3 of those years, before being released and deported back to Mexico at the age of 30. But nobody could have stopped the rise of El Mencho. Once back in Mexico, Nemesio was back to old habits with the Milenio Cartel. He was a full member now, and he was going all the way to the top. He started as a member of the assassin squad that protected drug lord El Maradona, but he was arrested by Mexican authorities in August 2003. At the same time, a rival gang called Los Zetas in Michoacan, which forced the Valencia family to exile to Jalisco. But Mincho relocated in Guadalajara. There, he formed an agreement with the mighty Sinaloa cartel, headed by El Chapo. Under his alliance, Nemesio and his group took care of the Sinaloa cartel's operations in the states of Colima and Jalisco for the next few years. In 2009, Milenio Cartel's leader Oscar Nava Valencia, also called El Lobo, was arrested. Less than a year later, his brother El Tigre was caught as well. With these downfalls, the Milenio Cartel started to fall apart, and El Mencho stepped in. But other members from within didn't make it easy, which led to an internal war, and the once great Milenio Cartel was split into 2 halves. One side was called La Resistencia, the Resistance, while the other was known as Los Matazatas, the Zata Killers, headed by Mencho. The 2 groups fought for territory in Jalisco. To make their claim stronger, the Zeta Killers started a propaganda campaign against their rivals, denouncing extortions by the resistance against civilians, businessmen, and government authorities, and eventually won their war. After that, the group changed its name to CJNG. As the leader of CJNG, El Mencho grew his organization at an exceptional rate. The group went from being a small territorial expansion to one of the leading criminal organizations in the country, and Mencho himself became a most wanted man. His rise came after his aggression and untraditional displays of public violence.
Delta 1. ¿Quién habla? Mira bien, hijo de tu soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tu gente a la verga, soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tus partidas, si no te voy a partir tu madre, tienes toda tu bola de perros. Te tengo identificado 30 güeyes. Hasta tus putos perros te voy a matar si no te relajas, güey.
With Mexico's former top crime bosses gone, the path to the top was clear for El Mencho. He expanded his operations in Jalisco and surrounding states. The CJNG fought off other groups in the region, and they didn't stop at anything. The group even had direct attacks against Mexico's special forces, which earned El Mencho a reputation among authorities as the principal enemy of the state. According to sources, El Mencho is solely responsible for the drug trafficking operations in the state of Jalisco, Colima, and Guanajuato, where he created an entire base for methamphetamine production and trade. And it didn't just stop there. Internationally, the CJNG has rumored ties with criminal groups in the United States, Latin America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. As of right now, the group is one of Mexico's most profitable criminal gangs of all time. According to government estimates, El Mencho's organization is
My
worth about
lifetime.
50 million US dollars in total assets.
They ain't tough.
Not only is that a whopping amount of money, but the drug kingpin only seems to be getting better and better with time. One reason for his success is his ability to use market and consumer changes to his advantage. For example, initially, the CJ&G produced just methamphetamine, but as soon as Mencho saw that consumer demand changed, he moved to heroin production. He's also known as the core distributor of fentanyl, which has surpassed heroin as America's deadliest banned drug.
Let's pause it. Let's go to over here.
Fair enough.
Bring your fellas over here. Over here.
Got that?
Good girl. So to over here will do. Here will do fine. Then we'll fuck it too, Olivia.
Cool.
Oh, I know. Press play.
In recent years. Another reason for El Mencho's success is his discipline. He doesn't do drugs or even drink alcohol, and he avoids mistakes made by other leaders. He exercises regularly and stays fit at all times. He also rarely shows up in public and mostly stays in remote compounds that are near impossible for authorities to breach. Apart from that, the kingpin uses extreme violence, like acid baths, hangings, and even cannibalism, and some of these deaths are even posted on social media. The CJ&G specializes in corrupting officials and killing the incorruptible. 3 years ago, Kyle Morey, the head of the DEA team tasked with finding El Mencho, stated that he believed that the drug boss was worth at least 500 million US dollars and could also be worth over $1 billion. But despite so much wealth, the drug lord likes to stay hidden.
A blonde.
Unlike El Chapo and other historic kingpins, El Mencho prefers staying hours away from the bustle of busy cities and likes power over money. Even with $1 billion enterprise, he doesn't flash his wealth by showing up at expensive restaurants or driving through the streets of Mexico in Lamborghinis. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have it all. According to a report by Univision, authorities took control of a number of El Mencho's establishments over the last few years. He lost luxurious cabins built on Mexico's Pacific coast, more than 100 Japanese restaurants, shopping malls, newspapers, real estate, a tequila brand that tried to export to Europe, gold bars, and even a ranch with exotic animals, including a Bengal tiger and endangered birds. But despite all this, El Mencho stays at large. As you can expect, there have been many tries to capture this criminal mastermind, but every single time, he gets away. In August 2012, the Mexican Federal Police in Tonaya followed up on an anonymous tip stating there was an organized crime cell present in the area. As soon as the security forces showed up, a shootout broke out between the two parties, and 6 CJ&G gunmen were killed. Reports suggested that El Mencho was captured in the operation, but the Mexican government later confirmed that he was not in custody. Since then, the authorities never got close to the kingpin. CJ&G is highly committed to making sure he never gets caught. In the past, the group has developed serious coordinated tactics to prevent his arrest, like blocking several highways and roads by setting vehicles on fire. His men burn cars to use them as blockades to prevent forces from getting to their leader. In March 2015, CJ&G gunmen ambushed a federal police convoy and killed 5 police officers and 3 civilians. It was reported that this attack was carried out to protect El Mencho, who was in the area for a meeting. Later, Heriberto Acevedo Cardenas, also called El Gringo, one of Mencho's closest associates, was killed in a shootout with the federal police in Xocoalco de Torres, Jalisco. After this incident, El Mencho commanded his group to attack the Mexican Federal Police. In the following weeks, CJ&G gunmen blocked roads in San Sebastián del Oeste with a burning vehicle and fired at a Jalisco State Police convoy, killing 15 policemen and wounding 5 more. On the same day, the police chief of Xocoalco de Torres was killed by CJ&G hitman. Months later, the Mexican government launched Operation Jalisco, a military-led campaign that intended to tackle organized crime in the state and capture leaders. As soon as the operation began, reports showed that El Mencho was in Tonaya, and the security forces went after him, all guns blazing. In the small town of Villa Purificacion, several roads along the Guadalajara area were blocked to immobilize law enforcement and help El Mencho get away safely. His men set 39 buses, 11 banks, and 16 gas stations on fire. The fight spread through 20 different towns and 3 neighboring states. As of now, the authorities aren't sure where El Mencho is hiding, but they're certain he doesn't stay in one place for too long. Nemesio Asegura Carvantes' inner circle is made of mercenaries with former military training, and his second security circle is rumored to be much larger in size. It's evident that he surrounds himself with men who would sacrifice their life for him. El Mencho is the lead defendant in a federal indictment accusing him of leading and continuing criminal enterprise. He is also charged with conspiring to send large amount of drugs into the United States and using firearms in drug trafficking. Apart from this, he faces meth trafficking charges from a 2013 federal indictment in Mississippi. 2 years ago, it was reported that the drug lord